guys, my name is Mary. I'm here to share my favorite verse with you guys. And my favorite verse comes from the book of Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1 to 8. I read, "For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to turn away, a time to search and a time to quit searching, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace." That's my favorite verse. I believe we should practice this verse because if we do, I believe we'll be in a good direction, because even God himself had his time. He created everything on earth with its own time, right? So we have time for everything. We have time to study. Put your focus, your concentration, your everything on that study. If you have time to love with all your heart. Do what it's required for you to love. If it's time to dance. If it is time for laughing, laugh. If it is time for crying, cry. I believe crying is healthy, right? So anyway, I can't really elaborate more about the verse because it's self-explanatory, right? Everyone can understand that there is time for everything, and we should respect every single season that comes in our lives. And whether the situation seems permanent, there is no season that is permanent. Even the COVID is a season. It's gonna go and we're gonna forget about it. Now, HIV was a season, but it's not even, it's a forgotten chapter, right? So let us not grieve. Let us not put every concentration on this error, on this pandemic, because it's gonna go. So, and another thing, God's people knows it's just a season. It's gonna pass, right? And also, anything that happens for those who know God happens for good, right? Yeah, in the book of Philippians, anything that happens for good for those who know God. So that's my verse, and I believe you people, you're gonna enjoy. Thank you.